Hey guys, it's Beer Taster America, and guys, I'm here to do a classic today. Before it gets too hot outside, guys, it's Guinness Extra Stout. Guinness Extra Stout, 1759 with a harp, genuine quality, St. James's Gate, Dublin. Brewed in Canada, 1 pint, 6 fluid ounces. Guys, it's Guinness Extra Stout. I think they have a couple of versions of this beer. There's the Extra Stout, and then there's like the draft. And I think now also they're making like a dark lager. But I believe the Extra Stout is the one that they're really known for, their original one. Guys, it's Guinness. Guinness, the classic from Ireland, guys. This one's brewed in Canada. These days, Guinness is actually a really big brewing company. They own a lot of other beers, like Red Stripe and Harp and a bunch of them. Guinness owns a lot of beers, and they in turn are owned by, it says here, I don't never know really how to pronounce this, but it says imported by Diageo Guinness USA, Norwalk, Connecticut. Guys, they're now part of that other larger company that also owns a lot of hard liquors and different sorts of alcohol and beer. I don't know what they own, but they own a lot of liquor and I think wine and stuff too, guys. They own Guinness, and Guinness owns a lot of other brands. But this is their flagship. The one they're known for, the famous one, the old one, it's Guinness Extra Stout. The weather today is in the 80s. It's like 86. So it's getting warm out, and let's see how this beer tastes and smells. First, the smell test. When I first opened it, it smelled strongly of like a bitter, dark roasted, hoppy kind of aroma. But this beer has been open for a while, and what I'm smelling now is more malt, just like a sweet, dark malt, a little bit bready. That's the aroma it's giving out. It smells good. Guys, the taste test, Guinness. This beer has a heavy body and a lot of carbonation. And there's a definite hop bitterness, and it lingers. And there's a very roasted, dark, almost charred kind of malt flavor. And the bitterness is very dry as it lingers. Guys, that's kind of what Guinness is like. It's got a lot of flavor. That's one thing you could say about it for sure. It's got a lot of flavor. Compare this to like a Heineken or a Budweiser or Corona. The other really popular beers out there. This has way more flavor. And it's way heavier. I'm not sure what the alcohol content on this is. I don't think it's that high. And I think this actually isn't super high in calories either. For some reason, I remember hearing the Guinness, it's not like super high on calories. It tastes like it would be though, because it's really heavy. With a lot of carbonation and a burnt kind of flavor. You know guys, I'm a big proponent of lighter beers when the weather gets hot. I think when the weather gets hot, lagers are best. When the weather's just more moderate or cold, the ales are kind of better. That's my theory on it, guys. And you know, I'm not even sure the correct category that this beer falls in, if it's an ale or a lager. I believe it's an ale. Not positive. I think it is because of the age. I think it's an ale. But this beer just is heavy and has a lot of flavor. It's very burnt and charred and bitter. And when it's hot and you just want like ice cold water with ice cubes in it to refresh you, that or a nice cold beer, and you reach for something like this and it's all heavy and charred and bitter tasting and fills you up like as soon as you take one sip, that's not a good combination. So I understand why this is popular in Ireland, maybe because it'll fill you right up, man, and it never gets really hot there. Got a lot of flavor. But I think here where I live in the desert, I don't know, man, this is real heavy and charred and bitter. If we're being out here like I am today, it's 86 today. It's a little much out here, in my opinion. Overall, I think it's bold and flavorful, and it'll fill you up, and it's heavy. And I think it's a good beer. It's well made, and it's a classic. But it's just not my kind of beer. But maybe you like it. Maybe you like heavy beers like this, or you live someplace where it doesn't get that hot. And this is a nice beer. It's quality. There's a lot to it. But man, this thing will kick your ass out in the hot sun to try to drink this. Like if you're mowing the lawn, you're building the fence, the sun is beating down on you, you're dripping sweat, and you go for one of these. Good luck with that, man. Good luck with that. But it's a good beer, guys. It's Guinness. Tell me what you think, guys. It's a classic. It's Guinness. Enjoy.